like to really get into how do we heal, rather than it could be in a relationship or it could be like single, or I mean, I don't know, because I'm pretty sure like a lot of people, they would want to like, I don't know, I feel like this conversation is really important for a lot of people, because me myself, I honestly still don't even know what healing is.
Right.
Like, okay, so when you get out of a long-term relationship and say your trust is fucked up, it's like, how do you heal from that? By taking time to yourself? Because it's like, I don't really think that have anything to do with like healing though, because it's like, if you have time to yourself, you won't get into another relationship with still the same type of person that you were with, and you still might not even like trust them.
I don't know. I mean, far as that, I mean, with healing, me personally, like me being in, you know, my situation that I was in, it kind of did allow me to take time to myself. You get what I'm saying? Within that time of me taking time within myself, I was, you know, dealing with other females and shit like that. But I don't know. I feel like it's all on how serious you take yourself and your feelings as well too. You get what I'm saying? Like when I kind of went through that type of situation, I was kind of like in denial at first. Like, I didn't care. You get what I'm saying? I think that's really kind of like one of the first stages, kind of in a weird way to healing. It's like being in denial. You said, what was the situation? Okay, so the situation was basically, you know, I had a woman that I was with. Shit got fucked up, and, you know, moral of the story, she ended up, you know, cheating on me and shit like that. I found out a fucked up way. That's what's the most fucked up thing about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like even if it was better coming from her, I probably would have took my bitch back, you get what I'm saying? So just that part of me finding out in a fucked up way destroyed my trust in her within itself. So
how did you find out?
Her friend actually showed me videos. She sent me 3 different videos of her with kind of like 3 different niggas. So that kind of was fucked up.
Damn, that's supposed to be her friend.
Yeah.
Are they still friends to this day, or you don't know?
I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, but within that though, it fucked me up. And at first, like I said, you know, I was in denial type shit. I was like, you know, a lot of us, like, and when I say us, I say us as people. A lot of us, like, kind of say we don't care a lot.
Yeah.
Give off
Wait,
that
as men or like?
Nonchalant. As everybody. Ain't probably men.
Oh my God.
Just men.
I feel like mostly men. Mostly men do that because.
For real?
I know.
So you don't think you give off that type of.
So I do that to try to like protect my heart, but I still show like, oh my God, like you just hurt the shit out of my feelings. But
yeah.
I can speak mostly for like a man, like that's like their number one trait. Like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. I know I'm not getting into it with my nigga. The first thing he gonna act like he don't give a fuck.
Right.
But he even told me like deep down, like he's like an overthinker. So like, he might be more hurt than I am.
Right.
But he gonna act like he don't give a fuck.
We gonna act like we don't give a fuck, y'all, because you know we are prideful. You get what I'm saying? We are, you know, ambitious. So within that by itself, you know, us being in our feelings is just kind of I ain't trying to be like that. So it's just, I don't know, it'd be a way in kind of like being in denial, like we ain't trying to accept it. So kind of like, so when I kind of gave off the fact that like, all right, I really didn't give a fuck, but honestly I did. You get what I'm saying? So that was me being in denial of my feelings.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I actually was in denial. I actually did give a fuck. So when I realized that I really did give a fuck, I allowed myself to kind of process all these different type of emotions. You get what I'm saying? To prepare me to become like a better person, better man, and individual by itself. So it was just like, when I did do that, that was kind of really the first step for me. So it was like, once I accepted that I was hurt by it or I did have feelings by it, that was part of me healing. You get what I'm saying? And within that, me knowing that, I think also down the line, it came with me knowing what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I think that's hard for a lot of people though, as far as what you said, number one, recognizing the emotion.
And I think
they don't want to do that. They want to fuck off to other women to hide them emotions. They don't want to feel it and be like, man, fuck that bitch. When deep down, like, it's killing the shit out of them.
Exactly.
And then they go fuck 300 bitches and still feel the same way. Like, and then they just carry that hurt on to like, well, I can't sit here and like bash men. I'm not trying to do that.
Nah, it's okay. You a female, so you got your perception. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know. It's okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the men.
Females do it too. They go try to fuck off 100 niggas and still be oh my god, like hurt. So you know
that shit vice versa.
But number one, I do agree. Like first, like recognize your emotions and allow yourself to feel the emotion, like feel the hurt, feel the sadness, feel the betrayal, feel the anger, the grief. It's grief. It's very hard of a person that's not dead.
Right.
Oh my God.
Especially if you know, like you went from, it's when you go from spending so much time with a person to like even like doing certain things that you used to do with that person, it tend to remind you of them in a weird way. And even when we don't want it to, it just naturally happens because it's just our subconscious. So I don't know, I mean, I think just step one is just recognizing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you take step two. What you think step two is? You know what I'm saying?
So, honestly, I don't know. Step two can kind of be like, also recognizing your own self as far as steps you could have took to prevent, you know, recognizing your own faults, being accountable for your own actions. Not saying you were the fault for her cheating, but I'm saying
I do feel like, you know, I played a part, you get what I'm saying? It was certain things, you know, I probably did do. It was just, I want to hear this. It's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's kind
of. You feel like you pushed her to cheating on you?
I don't think I did. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think she became afraid to talk to me. You get what I'm saying? I think she thought by me giving off that nonchalant feeling and vibe off to her and shit like that, she kind of thought that I really didn't care about her feelings or what she had to say on certain shit. I think, and a lot of us being toxic and arguing and being violent, you know, I think that played a part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was young and I kind of, you know, did certain shit that really wasn't, you know, acceptable on my end as a man. So I take accountability, and that was wrong. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, it was just that kind of just me really not handling certain things better as a man that I could have. Also,
wait, so how long was y'all together?
We was together for about 3 years.
Okay.
So within that third year, that's when it kind of went apart. We split apart type shit.
Y'all live together and stuff?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
You know, in a way, we spent most of our 3 years together, like 24/7. So within that, it was just like she just basically gave in to, I don't know her reasoning, you get what I'm saying, but I think I do play the part, you get what I'm saying, more or less. I played the part, and I don't know, I just hold myself accountable every day too. What I've done is still not acceptable for how shit turned out, you get what I'm saying, because I know my self-worth and what I deserve, you get what I'm saying, and I know what she had done to me, I wouldn't have done to her, You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It just be that for me. Because if I wouldn't do the shit that you don't do the shit to me, like
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just.
But see, that's another thing. Like, men can't take what they dish out. Okay, because y'all would go fuck 100 bitches and want us to take y'all back, and then we text somebody, hey, and y'all fall out to the ground.
Because I don't know. All right, so when I speak on that type of topic, it's just like all right, when men cheat,
Okay.
it's just nigga just probably excuse my language, fuck the bitch, got his nut off, what it was. But when women cheat, y'all actually like that nigga. Y'all actually consider about being with this nigga. Like y'all actually like that man. So I think that's probably why we more fucked up, because it's just more of a. I mean, either way it's betrayal, but it's just like, damn, you really gonna go to the lengths of that for that nigga? Like, I don't know. Females different. Females a little different.
Why you got some hoes out here that just he cheating on me, I'ma cheat first. I think it was that goddamn interview. You watch
Finesse 2 times?
No. It's like Rich and Unemployed podcast. Oh, okay. Well, he was on it with Megan James, and basically she was saying she had said out loud that she confessed that she was cheating on her nigga because he was cheating on her. I don't do that though. Like I just can't, like,
yeah.
Look, it's too many STDs out here,
right.
And people was crazy. Like,
yeah, and I'm the type
that I might be cheating with might be trying to kill my nigga because
right, and you not even knowing that you in the blind.
You probably plotting like, oh yeah, I know she got a nigga, but I'm about to take her. Anything. Well, that bitch be fucking crazy, be trying to kill me because she wants you.
It's just like you never know a motherfucker true intentions when you doing shit like that. So it's just like you definitely gotta be careful. And then it's just like, I don't know, like if she would have told me, you get what I'm saying, I probably would have, been like the way I found out, I was given no other choice but to walk away from the situation. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have the option to stay or leave, or you get what I'm saying? I had to like dip up out of it. Like that wasn't right at all. So it was just like I don't know. Like within that, I don't know. It was just
Do you think her friend wanted you or something? Like, why? I want to know, how did she come about telling you? Like, I'm just not gonna go snitch on my best friend or something. Like, I don't know, best friend, whatever, associate. I don't know.
I actually been knew her friend prior to knowing her.
Okay.
So it was just.
So she was a mutual friend of both of y'all.
Yeah.
But more her friend.
But more of her friend than mine, because she was, her friend. They females, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So mostly everything that she told me, you know what I'm saying, I don't really speak on or don't, judge her by, because y'all was friends. So if one was doing, the other was doing.
That is not true. Birds of a feather flock together. No.
Birds of a feather flock together.
No,
you ain't about to be telling me all this shit about this friend. She told you all this. You was with it. You had to be interested in something that had to take place, or y'all had to go out together to do.
Listen, I got whole friends. I don't do none of that whole shit. I got whole friends. I don't do none of that.
Right.
I just be, oh, you did what? Okay, mind my business.
But it was just like when I had got what I had got, like far as like the hard evidence, I couldn't ignore it. So it was like I couldn't say that she lying.
That would break my heart.
That shit broke my heart. You know what I'm saying?
It would break my heart for my nigga to even text somebody.
That shit broke my heart. I remember to this day, I remember to this day when I had got the videos and shit, I had let her know that, like, bitch, you done. You over.
Did you call her?
It's a wrap. No, I just text her, like, it's a wrap, Willy Woo.
So did she try to call you, blow your phone up?
And shit like that. She said, what the fuck is you talking about? And shit like that. And I just sent her the videos.
And then what
I had. What I got sent to me, I sent it to her. And she was really more so trying to explain herself and call me and talk it out. I wasn't trying to hit nothing. Like, I wasn't trying to hit none of that shit. Like, cause I knew what I deserved. Like, I knew I didn't deserve that shit. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I need it. What the fuck do you got to say to me? You know what I'm saying? And then I felt like a dummy because I kind of, you know, we all get signs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we choose to ignore certain signs because we want to see the good in people and shit.
Do you think it was karma? Because you did say that it was certain stuff that you have done to her that was not acceptable. And now this has happened to you. So it's like, oh, hold on, bitch. You out of shit. What's going on?
I mean, I don't think it was karma. It's just more so like, but yeah, we was just in a toxic space, and then, it just basically had us arguing, fighting, you get what I'm saying? It ended up resulting in me getting violent with her, you get what I'm saying? And that was fucked up on my end. Far as like, you know, karma, I don't think it was karma. I just think it was some, I'm gonna hurt you because I was hurt, or you not really understanding me, you get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make you try to understand me or something. But I don't know, it was like she was being sneaky with it, you get what I'm saying? Like certain shit, or I would ask you, you get what I'm saying? Because I know we both toxic and we in the toxic space, and it's fucked up between us. I know you doing you because I'm not dumb. You pulling me up about certain shit and liking people pictures or doing, you know, certain shit like that. You pulling me up on certain shit like that only because you're doing the same thing, but you're not ready to talk about
That's
it.
not necessarily
you know what I'm saying? And it was true.
Okay,
because
it might have
actually
been true,
was.
but
You know what I'm saying? So it was like when I was in a space where I was kind of like, you know, texting other women, dealing with other women and shit like that. She would gate it. She would intervene. You know, it would be some drama. It would be a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But on her end, she doing all that as if she's not doing that. The same thing on her end. You get what I'm saying? So that's what's the most fucked up part about it, right? So I don't think it's really calm. I think it's just more so gaslighting. Like, I don't know.
Oh my god. So what if she's telling her side of the story? She like, yeah, that nigga fucked me over, so I fucked him back over, yada yada yada.
I mean, fucking you over could be several things. You get what I'm saying? But don't. I mean, I ain't gonna say don't cheat on me, but don't cheat on me in a way and have me find out in a fucked up way. You get what I'm saying? If it's gonna be in a way where I find out, let it come from you and let it be pure. You get what I'm saying? We could talk about it. We could have a conversation about it. You get what I'm saying? But for the fact that I had to find out in a fucked up way, it took me to have to deal with a lot of shit, which made me have to heal. So within that, I kind of, you know, I almost had a child with this woman, so it wasn't like this just any other bitch, or, you know, I actually spent life with this woman and wanted to spend more life with this woman, so it was just like, I don't know, when I took that healing part, I just took time, you know what I'm saying? I accepted what I had to recognize as far as my feelings, as far as me not caring and ended up really caring. Once I recognized that, it was just that. I'm kind of still going. You
still hitting? Well, how long ago was it when it happened?
It happened about when I found out. It was like, okay. When I found out, it was like it was like October of 2021. So then
that's still kind of like recent.
Yeah, so then within that time frame, I kind of cut her off, and woody woo, and me being hurt, I ended up letting her come back around, which was dumb as shit. Which was dumb as shit for me. I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Right, but that's your part of healing. Like,
yeah,
you know, you trying to heal, but it's like that's somebody that you used to every day.
You're right.
So it's like for you to just go cold turkey, it's just like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to think? How am I supposed to eat? How am I supposed to breathe? I be so sunken when me and my nigga break up. Like I be like, I wonder what he doing. Like it's just it's a reminder in your head. Like this is what I'm used to. So why is it not happening? You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. Like if it was any other breakup, I probably would have, been able to do different shit. But the fact that like I never got my heart broke in the way type like that, so it was just like, damn. I gotta deal with this shit for the first time. I never been through no shit like this. So what do I do? You know what I'm saying? So I took this shit day by day, and once I realized I really did care, I allowed myself once again to go through those different type of emotions and shit. And it
So
just
when
made
did
me
you
out to
finally
be
go
better.
off?
Alright, so I let her come back around and shit. Started back fucking back with her. So I found out in October of 2021, cut her off and shit. Let her come back probably like the beginning of December, that same year before it was out. Within that time, the new year came in. I'm still fucking with her and shit like that. About time February came, Valentine's Day.
Shit.
I still, went all out for her and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay. I thought you was gonna say something else.
nah, I still went all out for her, even though that was probably dumb as shit. You get what I'm saying? I still went all out for her. Did certain shit for her, bought her shit, shit like that, spread it all over the table and flowers and all kind of shit. Probably like a week or two, week and a half probably after that, I found out that she was pregnant from my baby mama. So it's just like, damn, you get what I'm saying? That kind of really did it even more. You know what I'm saying? I think that kind of
That's really like a stab.
that's probably did it even more.
You gonna make me cry.
Versus when I had found out in October. I think that's what did it even more. I found out she was
It was
pregnant
like a stab.
through my baby mother
Like,
and shit. And then when I had found that out, yeah, it was a wrap then. That's when it was a wrap. That's when it was a wrap. I give you that. It was a wrap then, because that just, I already wasn't supposed to have,
right.
let you back in. And then the fact that I did, and, I'm making up for you hurting me when you should be making up for you hurting me.
That's how I be people with good hearts.
So it's just like, and you did some even more shit. I don't know. I took that time. I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through what I had to go through.
So what did she say about that too? Like, or did she just say fuck you after that? Or like, did she get an abortion? Like, what happened with that?
Within that, it was just like, I had called her up one day. I remember me calling her up one day. I was just like, I'm hearing you pregnant and shit like that, congratulations and shit like that.
I might be on this shit, but
So,
she like, that's crazy.
Right, so she like, thank you and woody woo, and I'm just like,
What?
mind you, like, I know the type of nigga I am, and I know that I just literally, had sex with this woman probably, recently. So it could be a possibility it's mine. So I asked her straight up, like, is it mine? Because I'm not the type of nigga to just wait, several months, let you go through what you go through with the wrong nigga and it turn out to be mine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because once I know, I'm going to do what I got to do. So I asked her, and she didn't know. So her just not knowing, like, who it could possibly be, I don't want to, put her in a bad light, make her out to be, a villain, you get what I'm saying? Because people do fuck up and shit happens. But either way, you gotta stand on it. So I was just like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like that That was fucked. That was something
That was
else.
so fucked up.
And I'm glad that it's like I could talk about it now because I was in a
Right.
space where I couldn't at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
I
couldn't
feel
talk
that
about
pain
shit
for
at
you.
all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just take that shit day by day. Like that shit don't be easy. Sometimes I probably do get mad on certain shit, but like me going back to me knowing like what I deserve, I just stand on that. Like I deserve better.
You did. You wanna know what's crazy?
What?
You always so just. You wanna know what's crazy for real? What they be saying, 5 real, they be chirping shit. The same thing happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, back in 2017. Like, I don't have it like, I don't hear a lot of stories about like shit like that.
Real.
So when I hear about it, I be like, for real? Like,
Yeah,
somebody I can relate to? Like, everybody looking at me like I'm all this shit. Like, I need to be on a motherfucking show or something. So, I make it real short because we put.
Yeah, I already know.
But-
Probably right.
Nah, it. So basically, I woke up or whatever next to him in a hotel, and it's messages or whatever from the girl that he was dealing with. She told me she was 5 months pregnant at the time, and she's been going with him for a whole year. They just got back from Orlando, and you know the kicker to this shit. Her birthday was the next day after mine.
Whoa.
So,
Whoa.
like, when he was gonna leave me at the hotel and, like, drop me off home after taking me to the hotel and celebrate my birthday, he was gonna go straight to her. Already had reservations with her the same day he dropped me off
Yeah.
to take her out for her birthday. And I left him, and then I took him back, and then I ended up getting pregnant.
Oh man.
But unfortunately, I had an abortion, so.
Yeah, you was just
'Cause I was
I'm not
like-
gonna deal with that.
I felt kind of mad about it at first because I was like, damn, like I've been in the picture since high school, and it's like I've always wanted your child,
Right.
and now somebody else is having your child, and it's like, that
And
really
that's
fucked me
how
up.
I was with her. You know what I'm saying? I
That
seen
really
me, you know,
fucked
us being a family.
me up. Exactly.
And you know, growing together and living together and you know, thriving together. And this was just like once that got ripped away from me, it was just like, you know, I had to accept it, regardless of how I felt. And
Life go to
it's fucked up that you had to go through that. You get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
was so
I was
depressed.
not expecting you to, you know, have a similar situation.
I was so depressed, busy. Like,
I was
I
so-
was.
I was so
Oh my gosh,
depressed.
the heartache in
It's
my
fucking
chest.
hey.
That shit
Hey,
really hurt, yo.
I'm telling you, I
Like somebody
think
having a
the
baby
only
on you,
time-
son.
I was at a place one time, like, you know what I'm saying, because I was in so much denial of it. You know what I'm saying, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That one day when I actually, you know, after that day, I called her and had that conversation
Mhm.
with her, and I actually did give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, because I can't keep acting like I don't give a
Right.
fuck.
I feel like
You
the
know what I'm
moment
saying?
you just released it, it
Yeah,
just comes
that's
all
when it all
rushing
pulled
down.
down. Like when it rained,
Oh my
it poured.
God.
So it was just like that shit was coming down. And it was like the only time I wasn't thinking about that shit was when I was asleep.
Yeah, of course, because you sleep and it's like,
That was. the
but then you
only
wake
time.
up, you feel sick as shit. Like, I mean, all the mental emotions literally become physical.
Right.
Like, you start feeling sick in your head, you start having a headache, your body.
You can't even. You don't even
You
want to
can't
eat.
eat.
Man.
You don't want to go to work.
You
You
be
like,
like, I'm about to take a walk, and you just taking a walk. I kind of like to start taking walks and shit after that. Like one day I realized like I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, and when I did sleep and wake back up, I'm thinking about this bitch. I'm just start walking, man, and that shit wasn't better, but it was better. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I started doing shit. I started caring more about myself and my physical health and my mental health and
Right.
just being more in tune with myself. I think it took for that to happen for me to really be more in tune with myself and learn myself and understand what I do deserve. So it's just like, I don't know.
That definitely helps. Like once you see like, damn, like I ain't had my hair done in fucking 2 months. Let me go get my fucking hair cut or my hair done, and you know you start feeling better about yourself. But then it's like deep down, you know, in the back of your head, you still like kind of missing it. So I mean, how has that shaped you or help you become the person that you are now? Even though it wasn't that long ago, but I'm saying, are you more like mentally improved with how you're going to move forward with relationships and women and you know yourself?
I mean, it's just a lot of shit I'm not accepting no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of shit that you know, I do feel like I am approved in, you know, far as just being a better individual by itself. Because, you know, like I said, describing us in the toxic situation, it had me in a bad space to be violent with the woman I love. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that type of person, you know what I'm saying? And it took, you know, with me being, you know, healing and taking the time to heal, it took me the time to, you know, like, become a better person and have more patience and be more transparent and understand other people's feelings rather than my own, and understand the part that I took place in.
Right. See, that's
So
what
it
I
was
said.
just like,
Accountability.
Yeah, it was just like all that just came in one, and it was just like I accepted all of it, and it was just like I embraced it, and I feel good now. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I deserve. I know what I'm not accepting, and you know I know what I would never put myself in again. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I feel like sometimes we say that a lot, and then we find somebody. we find somebody again that we really like, and then it's just like, damn, like I'm letting their ass do some dumb shit, make me dumb all over again, like.
But yeah, when it get to that point, it's just like maybe it's just like. You probably did take time, but you probably thought it was going to take this amount of time, and it's not going to take this amount of time. We don't know how long it's going to take. You get what I'm saying?
It's definitely a roller coaster.
It's just like, you know, because I did that before. You get what I'm saying? Like within my time ahead, and like I kind of met a person where, you know, I was fucking with them, and they started doing some shit I ain't like, and I'm still fucking.
It was like
with
a
them.
trigger.
But it was like it was all in what I was accepting. You know what I'm saying? It's either I'm healing or I'm still going through the shit. So it's just like it's all in what we put ourselves in and shit like that. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like when you know your self-worth and who you are and what you deserve, just always stand on that and remember how you felt when it was you, because
yes, definitely.
that shit a fucked up feeling, bro.
Ooh, that was some real shit. For real. Because I feel like a lot of people need coaching, but a lot of people really don't want to get like, they hear therapists and think, oh, you trying to call me crazy. But honestly, like therapy can honestly like teach you a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And actually help you also heal.
Right.
Like, okay, what's your problems? Why do you have these trust issues? Why you can't trust women? Oh, this happened to you when you was 5 years old, etc., etc. A lot of people, emotions and traumas have happened, you know, them being kids because they didn't have like a loving parent or they had an absent parent, and now they're trying to find that in somebody else that's going to try to heal them. But it's like, honestly, you gotta heal yourself.
Yeah. And then with the therapist thing, you get what I'm saying? It might be some things you might not know that the therapist knows. So it's just like you always gotta have a listening ear, be open minded to, you know, because they open minded to your problem, so be open minded to what they got to say in return. You get what I'm saying? They might be saying some shit that you need to hear, or you know, you might not know but will understand later on along the line. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm all for a therapist, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not for a bullshit therapist.
Yeah, you gotta
you know what I'm saying? Give me advice, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Tell me what I should do, you know what I'm saying? Don't just write my shit down on the paper.
And then prescribe you some goddamn medication.
Right. Yeah, but other than that, yeah.
It's really healing is really a hard process though. And I'm really big on when I said grieving somebody who's not dead. It's like such like a heartbroken thing. Like, I don't know. It's
Right. It is.
it's a roller coaster.
It is.
But so honestly, I feel like healing is really a big part of, what am I trying to say? I don't know. Self-work, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the proper steps is, you said, recognizing your emotions.
Right.
And then what was it?
Probably just recognizing your emotions. I
Mhm.
think you said the second step is probably, ownership, taking
definitely.
accountability in your own hurt, because we do, and not saying that when we played a part, we probably didn't play a part, but we probably was given signs that we chose to ignore. So that's playing a
Red
part.
flags.
Them red flags, we can't ignore them.
It looked like Six Flags in the beginning.
No, shit, it looked like a Caesar's page. But I'm telling you.
No, for real.
Well, I don't know.
That's because you
Yeah.
just like them so much.
I think the third step is probably the grief. Well, or is it the?
No, I
is
think
it within
grief
the first.
would honestly be first, because it's like,
Yeah.
just like if somebody really died. You grieve about it. Of course you're in denial about it.
In denial, like I can't believe you're not
Grieving.
here.
Exactly. And then like after all, it's like, oh wow, like I am hurt. About this person, and it's like, damn, I didn't know I was actually that hurt by it. So now I'm gonna give myself time to feel those emotions when they go from 100% to like 50%, 25%, whatever the case is.
Maybe third is probably how you say the self work. Once you go through the denial phase, and then you accept it and take ownership and your accountability, it's like, what you gonna do after that now that you know what you know. So it's like, I think that's when you start putting in the self work.
I feel like a lot of people still,
I
honestly,
think that's really the longest part.
yes.
The self work part, because I could still be working on myself to this day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But meeting people can also help, like, improve you,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
I
Like, you
agree.
might not know something about yourself that have caused your past relationships to fail because something that you were lacking or that you were unaware of.
Yeah.
So then when you meet a new person who's actually intellectual or like
Yeah.
mentally
got some.
and smart, it's like, damn, I've heard all my relationships, I complain.
Right.
And like, okay, for example, like my current relationship, he actually, he said you complain, but he's like telling me how to work on that or showing me other ways to communicate other than complain.
Yeah.
Like if you need something, just say you need something instead of complaining about it, etc.,
Right.
etc.
Right.
So I'm learning different stuff, like as far as communication. I feel like this is on to like my first real adult relationship.
And
I'm
that's what's
26, about to be 27.
up. And that's what's up.
Like I feel like everybody else beforehand was just like talking stages. Actually, my last relationship was the 2017 one.
Yeah.
I told you I took him back, right? I said,
Yeah, you did. You told me. You know what I'm saying? Because I took my bitch back.
But look, after I had got that abortion, I left him alone for that whole year. 2018 to 2019, and I took him back. So I took him back
Okay,
twice.
so
So I was dumb
What
as
did
shit.
it take for you to?
So
But no funny money, you not dumb, because I'm
not dumb, but that was somebody that I real life like wanted so bad. But he was such a hoe, and like I knew that, but I was literally being naive, like real life, like naive. Like I seen, if all the signs was in my fucking face, I would literally go like this. like I swear on everything.
That for real.
But I took that whole year to like, I wouldn't even say heal. It was more so of like, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
And try to get my mind off him. And I was doing good probably for some months, and then it came back. I was like, I started watching him again, like watching his social media again. And then he just popped up in my email one day.
Think you got triggered by something
I
that
think
made you like started back watching?
the grieving was definitely because of that baby. So my grieving was up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
Because I would still watch that girl page. All the new baby pictures and shit like that. I was up in there. I was so like, that was like the hardest year of my life.
Yeah, that's a little fucked up.
Man, like seeing somebody else have a baby that you wanted is just like, by the person that you love, of course, but
Yeah.
But I mean,
like, that should be me.
that should be my baby.
That should be me. Like, and they don't even look
Uh-huh.
like, because I should be behind that. Or I should be.
That baby should be looking like me and him.
Nah, for real. The hell wrong with you? But I don't.
But you wanna know what else is crazy? He like, this girl always got a crazy story. Me and her is actually cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Me and like the girl that was pregnant by him, we actually cool. Like I can call her right now and be like have a whole conversation with her.
Cause I mean, it's really no reason for you to hate her.
Oh, we
You know what I'm
was
saying?
we
Even though
was
she might-
tweeting every single day about each other. Bitch, I will beat the shit out you. Wait till you drop that. All that. It was insane. And it's like when I kept taking him back, I had her number and everything from, you know, when everything first started at the hotel or whatever on my birthday.
Yeah, when she first.
So I had her number ever since then. So when I would take him back, I would still hear from her about them still dealing with each other. Like, oh, well, he just left from over here and we just had sex. I would like, oh my God.
Go to 10.
It was so stressful for me. Like that man, he was, oh my
Yeah,
God, a narcissist
I
at
had a lot
100.
going on too. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot going on, so it was just like you definitely not the only one. I definitely took her back. And
Yeah, like you learn as you take somebody back, and then after a while, it's like you really ain't shit, ain't you? Like you really
like,
not
how many
shit.
times you gonna show me you ain't
Alright,
shit?
bitch, I'm done.
I'm trying to get your ass the benefit.
But people, they take you for granted after a while. It's just like, all right, well, I already know they're gonna take me back, so like,
And it's just like I move with so much grace that it's just
Yes.
like I don't really have the energy to do what they did or try to put them in a bad light or bash their name and ruin their character. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean they know what they done. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta live with what the fuck they done. You know what I'm saying? Me being a good person, I just know shit gonna always come back to me.
yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, I just keep it at that, at the most humble.
I heard that.
I definitely took her back though, so don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad numerous of times. I'm gonna tell you a little secret after this show. I don't feel
I feel like people I want to go back until they fully know that they're done. Cause I know me honestly, I didn't say that I was done with this man probably about 1,000
Cause
times.
it's hard, bruh.
It is hard,
but but the universe set us up in the same situations. If we don't learn, we're
Yeah,
gonna keep having to learn.
definitely.
So it's just very bad.
So are you seeing anyone there?
I'm saying a lot, you know. I'm doing a lot. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shout out to my ex bitch, cause I'm living my best life. I ain't even gonna hold you. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been living my best life.
For real?
You
You
know,
think
I've
you would be
still
like,
been loyal, faithful with her, you know, building just me and her.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to get my heart broken at a young age and explore the world and do different shit and realize my self-worth even more
Right.
and have other women do certain shit for me that, you know, that she didn't do. So it just let me
Right.
know what I am worth. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That I am a prize. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. Shit.
Yes.
It'd be like
I
that.
like that.
And that's good for you too. You know what I'm saying? Like you going through what you going through
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that. It took for you to have you a good man to help you set up. Like I fuck with that. Like that's some good man shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he deserve his flowers, bro. Good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely a good dude for that. So it's just like.
I mean, yeah, I feel good about it because, you know, we have that passion for each other. Like, I didn't show him some shit and did some shit for him that he's never even experienced within a relationship or a female period. And then, you know, some stuff that he, like, people, you know, they might say all the time, like, you know, why you still with a person, yada, yada, yada. But it's like, only, you know, you deal with that.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
can't
like,
help who you love.
exactly, but it's like, the moments that y'all don't see that makes me the happiest is like why I'm still here. You feel me?
Right.
Like, but
You
my
don't see
relationship
it.
is honestly like good. I feel like all the rocky roads and stuff like that, that's gonna happen like even 50 years later.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna never have like a straight. Yeah, like, but all them rocky little mountains, they actually help shape and mold us into like a better couple.
And that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. It's good that you know was able to like show your insecurities and your fears and what you don't want. You get what I'm saying? In a person. And for a person to take that and actually acknowledge it and do better and not be that type of person is what you deserve. And that's what's up. You get what I'm saying? I'm happy for you. That's good. You know, I'm still kind of, you know, figuring out what I want to do.
It's nothing wrong with that.
It's not,
though.
yeah. So
I
it's
feel
just
like if the right woman really come along, or like if she haven't already, but I'm saying like if she really come along, it's gonna change your whole perspective and be like, damn, like I'm over here, you know, worrying about this bitch, and it's the woman out here like you.
right, and that's kind of like what I kind of went through at the beginning of this year, more so because last year it took for me to find out that she was pregnant for me to actually leave her alone, take the time, leave her alone for the rest of the year, like you said. So I left her alone for the rest of the year, and within that, it gave me time to heal and take time to actually deal with other women, because I ain't really want to fuck with nobody else. I ain't thinking about nobody else. Y'all annoying.
That should be
You
like.
know what I'm saying? So when I did, it kind of did show me like, damn, you know, what the fuck? I'm right here tripping over this bitch, and you know, or this woman. Ain't even gonna keep saying bitch. This woman, and it's better women out here. So it was just that at the most humble I just took it to. I don't know. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cause it's just so now like I smile now because it's just like
As you should.
back then I wasn't and
As
I
you
couldn't
should.
like I really couldn't, so it's just like I'm
That's
really
good.
comfortable talking about this shit now, so it's just,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it really bothered you at one point. That's always how it is.
yeah, that
You
shit.
so motherfucking. I don't want to talk about that shit, but now it's just like, all right, bitch, I'm here, bitch. Here I am.
Yeah, like now you see me, you get what I'm saying? It's like if they don't see you back then, they definitely gonna see you later on
course.
down the line. They definitely gonna try to double back. So it's just like within that, you just gotta remember what you've been through and remember what you know how you felt. Nobody felt how you felt. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you gotta stand on how you felt, regardless of what you want. You get what I'm saying? We might give in on that person and double back and accept them.
That
again,
double
you
back
know
be
what I'm saying?
dangerous.
Jesus. Jesus. But yeah.
That double back be dangerous. But I mean, sometimes double backs can actually be good.
Think so?
I said sometimes. Some double backs can be good depending on the person and the situation. Now, sometimes space can bring you back closer together. But like I said, it depends on the situation. Now, cheating, no. But I'm saying like too much arguing and becoming toxic.
Yeah, and end up breaking up.
Yeah, and then
together. Yeah.
exactly. Like that's why I said sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can't. Sometimes you gotta let that shit go and just be like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Breaking up is very hard for a lot of people. Like I know me, I'm a very emotional person. So like
What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
You're a Leo. You're a fire sign like me, so I'm a Sagittarius. So we are kind of like emotional people. So
I don't really believe in like. Don't hate me. Don't hate
you don't
me.
believe in it?
Don't hate me. I don't even believe in like astrology. As far as like when it comes to like describing someone's personality or characteristics, I don't really believe in like astrology things. I feel like people spice it up. Oh, that nigga lie, he a Libra. I just be like, bro, y'all use anything.
Okay, no, Libras do lie.
Oh my god!
But
See what I
nobody
mean?
though, like
See what I mean?
within the astrology though, like I don't know, far as like the daily, you know, like horoscopes, no, you know, I feel like they all off.
Bruh.
Cause I could be going through some shit that you
I remember I
completely
said that
know
the other
about,
day.
and you right here telling me I'm about to get rich.
They be scamming y'all. They really do be
Yeah,
scamming y'all
so,
on Instagram. That whole DM me $35 per hour for a reading or something. They be scamming.
They
that shit
fucking
out,
with your
y'all.
healing. I'm telling
That
you.
shit is all
They
fake.
fucking with your healing
I
process.
can tell him right now he gonna go back with his ex and he gonna be thinking, oh, it's my ex really about to come again.
No, for real, like what the fuck, like they definitely do that.
And then what if she just never do? He gonna be like, damn, this bitch only lied to me. She told me that somebody was gonna come in my life.
Now
Like,
I'm waiting on some shit that never happened, all because of bullshit horoscope page.
I think they get you too because I think they all start off saying you're a good person. You've been through some stuff lately. They
and
all say the
motherfuckers could be
same
a
thing.
whole fucked up individual. Like everybody can't be good. Period.
Exactly.
Like I mean, I do believe in individuality and everybody come from a hurt place, but wrong is wrong and right is right. And if you're a fucked up person, you're a fucked up person. That's just more of the story.
Yeah,
so it's
I get
just
it.
like, I don't know. I think even if a fucked up person heal like a rapist, you still a fucked up person. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know.
People that do that shit, they just sick in the head. Like majority of them, I feel like they had something done to them first. You know what I'm saying? And they have it in their program in their mind since they were 1, 2, 6, 10, 12 that it's okay.
Right.
So then they do it to other people.
Right. And I think that's because they actually never allowed themselves to start the stage of healing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But they wouldn't have known how to heal though. They were that young when it happened to them because the person that did it to them is making it seem like it's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, like, I'm gonna touch you right here. This is okay. You know, and then they grow up thinking that it's okay for them to do it to other people.
Normal.
Exactly. It's like educating somebody. We know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the proper order, and then
And
we teach that to our kids because that's the proper order. That's all we know, rather than 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Which is like,
or they count by twos for some shit. So yeah, I get you on that. But yeah, as far as just healing though, I'ma just say this and kind of probably be done with it. Know yourself, learn yourself, study yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because once you do that, it's just like you gonna know what you deserve and you gonna know what you not accepting. It's like far as healing, it's that's kind of a chapter where you begin that's kind of still being written. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you still an open book.
definitely.
I could just really encourage others, to move with grace and, share the same compassion with others. You get what I'm saying?
There's a lot of hurt people out there.
Yeah, and hurt people.
Exactly. They want to
So it's
continue
like,
cycles.
if you gonna deal with a person, learn them. You get what I'm saying? Ask them the hard questions. Ask them the uncomfortable questions and the conversations, because the uncomfortable conversations
Those will make you
breed healthy relationships. So it's just like, learn your person, study your person, know your person, and just don't do what you wouldn't want done to you. The fuck?
They're not gonna take that.
They ain't gonna take
They gonna keep doing what they want to do because of the satisfaction in the moment.
Yeah.
Or what they're programmed to do, and that's why this motherfucking generation will be fucked up because not a lot of people like us.
At all.
But not a lot of people have been hurt the same way that we've been hurt.
Right.
Everybody has their own explanation or past of hurt that has happened to them. What it could have been